Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back here with episode 12 of the podcast. We're sorry for the missed week last week. It's kind of on all of us. We didn't really plan out a guest, so we didn't have anything else to talk about other than the guest, just because COD CHAMPS was next week. It wasn't the week that we're recording this on, so we didn't have anything to talk about. But we are here now with episode 12. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be breaking down the Call of Duty Champs bracket, our predictions, everything like that. And then once we're done with that, we're going to be asking the dude that's right above me a few questions. You might recognize him. He was on a previous episode filling in for this dumbass, or was it this dumbass? That dumbass. That dumbass right there.
The long-haired dumbass.
So
it was for my birthday.
So if you recognize him, that's what it's from. But yeah, that's basically what we are going to be doing this episode.
Alright. Yo, everybody, how's it going? It is your boy, Boss, aka Geo George, coming at you with yet another week and another COD pod. Hopefully everybody's having an amazing, wonderful day. We got a lot to talk about. We got our guest back, Gifted. He's a homie. He's the boy. We also got COD Champs coming up. We're going to talk about. This is going to be fun. Joe?
We got a lot to talk about. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Let's Go Joe, a.k.a. Let's Go Joe!
Damn!
Yeah, ready to talk about
AKA
champs, ready to
eggplant.
dissect that, a.k.a. eggplant.
AKA tripod.
We're going to throw it to Gifted.
Oof. All right. Yo, what's good, man? My name is Gifted. My boys call me E.
Shumpert.
Yeah, I stream Call of Duty Warzone from time to time. I am in an organization called Guilty Esports. That's a little bit about me. That's it. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about today.
I just
including
realized
how garbage Warzone is.
George is the only one here that's not repping an org.
Ooh.
Oh
nah.
shit! Yeah.
I was
Red Solo
I
Dolo.
was the solo dolo repping the org, as you can see, Sicario Gaming.
George is a GDI.
www.twitter.com/Team Sicario GG. Same thing with Instagram. If you want to go drop them a follow. If you also want to go to the website, SicarioGaming.com. Anyways. So we're going to start off talking about COD Champs just because that's kind of like the main thing that's coming up. If you don't know what COD Champs is, it is like the Super Bowl or the World Series or the NBA Finals, whatever that is, but for Call of Duty.
The postseason.
But this postseason isn't like a several tournament thing. It is a one tournament thing, and in the seedings and where you're placed in the bracket is based off how many points you got in the regular season. To break down the standings, I'm going to go ahead and throw them up on the screen here.
I didn't like how they did that.
It is Atlanta FaZe 1, Dallas Empire 2, Florida Mutineers 3, Chicago 4, New York 5, London 6, Minnesota 7, Toronto 8, Optic 9, Paris 10, Seattle 11, Gorillas 12th. It is a 12-team league, if you didn't know that. So, based off where you are in standings is based off where you are in the bracket, and just to show y'all what the bracket looks like. It's the wrong tab, dumbass. This is the bracket. It has Optic and the two LA teams, and then Paris and Seattle straight into the losers bracket, with FaZe and Dallas being put in winners round 3, Huntsman and Florida putting in winners round 2, and then the 4 remaining teams in winners round 1. So just kind of go down the bracket. We're just gonna go from the top winners down to losers, and then go on through round 2 of each losers and winners, and same thing around 3. Winners at round 1, first match is New York versus Minnesota, which if you would have given me the Minnesota from LAN versus the New York that we saw at the New York home series, I would say this is going game 5 round 11. It can go either way. Because both of these teams have shown flashes that they could easily be one of the best teams of the game, if not the best team of the game. It's just a matter of, are these two teams going to show up in this particular tournament?
LAN Minnesota was better than LAN New York, though.
Yeah,
I mean, no, but I'm saying
talking pre-Mac New York.
No, I'm saying,
he was just
dude,
saying,
I'm saying if
both
you
of these teams at their best and put them against each other.
Literally, I was saying the team that won the New York home series, which is the team with Mac, versus the LAN rocker that went to the finals.
Oh, all right. I
Both
thought you
teams
were
at their
saying
best.
Both teams at their best, this could be a hell of a matchup. It just depends if both teams want to show up.
Right. Okay. I misunderstood.
Somebody's gonna win though.
Somebody's definitely going to win. It's a matter of who, though.
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah, that's typically
yeah.
typically how it goes.
I don't think Rocker are specifically going to show up. I'm calling it 3-1 New York.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
New York easy 3-1.
You guys say 3-1. I say 3-0. Rocker has been struggling.
But
Yeah.
the
They
reason I'm giving a
but
map,
they'll take
they
a map.
they
They'll take a
did
map.
bench God RX, and they're throwing in Exceed, and I've heard that they're playing a little bit better. I just don't think they're going to be playing better than New York, but I definitely think they can at least take a map.
I feel so bad, man. God RX was so fucking good. son.
Honestly, with that game, it all matters on if Matt could show up and show
I
out
mean, Max
under
showed up all
Champs
year.
pressure.
I think it's more on.
But Champs pressure is a different type of pressure, though.
I mean, it's online.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the same pressure that
You're
you
not
had
gonna
in
have the
previous years.
crowd roaring
Yeah.
in the background.
Like,
and
you also got to
it's-
think, online's going to play a huge factor here. Like, New York's played better online. But Mac, I mean, yeah, there's a little bit more pressure just because of how much money's on the line. But at the end of the day, you're not going to feel the same amount of pressure as a rookie as you would, per se, Simp or Abizi or Celium at Champs last year that was on LAN.
Right.
So, like, the online's definitely going to be a huge, huge factor in that sort. For me personally, like, that's what I think. Just because, if I was in Mac's shoes, I've been frying all year, but here I'm playing at this fucking $4, $5, $6 million, whatever the hell the prize pool is. Like, yeah, I'm going to be nervous, but, like, I'm in the comfort of my own home. It's going to be more manageable.
I feel like I'd be more nervous online, bro, because you never know. Maybe your internet starts messing up and you start lagging.
Nah.
There's
Well,
like
nah.
such that uncertainty of your internet.
Yeah,
that's not gonna
at
make
the
you
same
nervous to
time,
perform.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, it wouldn't make you nervous to perform. I don't think it would make you nervous. Period. In my opinion, I think it would make you aggravated if your fucking internet started fucking up.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe that could mess with your gameplay.
no, I mean it could, but like you're not gonna sit there and be like nervous. Oh, is my internet going out? Oh is my internet? No, you're gonna sit down. You're gonna buckle down. You're gonna play the matches, and that's what you're gonna do. If your internet shits itself, then that's out of your hands. But you're not gonna be nervous about your internet going out. Especially,
Seattle
according
was
to
already
the
the
league,
test
it is
the
in
test
your
dummies for that one. That I think what they give you a replay now.
yeah, I think they do now. So like
Yeah,
at the end
so,
of the
you know,
day, it's
Seattle bit the bullet for you if you're
Seattle, and
if
there's
you're
another
doing
team that
that.
happened a couple tournaments ago. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it's
Wasn't it
Chicago.
Stump?
It was
Oh, yeah.
Pristini lagged out.
Yeah.
Did they give him a replay?
No.
Wow.
But I think they did implement the rule to where now you get replays. But like I said, I don't think that's going to be a big factor in you being nervous. I don't know. That's just me.
I don't know.
Next match is London versus Toronto, which I think is low key going to be
Toronto.
a hell of a match.
I'd pick Toronto.
Map count.
Toronto 3-2.
Tough one. It's gonna be a good match for sure.
Toronto against London. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good match.
Just because
I already
Toronto
said
literally
Toronto
won
3-2.
the last event, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
London's
been
also
showing some
came.
good shit.
London's also came close several times this year.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna give Toronto the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to call their last tournament a fluke, so I'm gonna call 3-2 Toronto as well.
I'm with that. Yep. 3-2 Toronto.
Well, allow me to be the one that doesn't say that shit.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna say 3-2 London.
Fucking weirdo. All right. Now this moves us into losers round 1. It is Optic versus Gorillas. I think this is
Optic.
easy 3-0
Optic 3-1.
I'll take the 3-0 Optic.
I think Gorillas showed a little bit of promise for a couple tournaments, but they just haven't been performing the last couple tournaments they've been at, and Optic has been looking really good with Draza and Hollow.
agree.
I rarely believe that there's gonna be any 3-0s in this tournament.
Nah, I mean there's always going to be a 3-0. There's never been a tournament in Call of Duty history where there hasn't been a 3-0.
Nah, that's a lie.
But you have to think now the player pool is a lot smaller than it used to be.
Yeah, but I still don't
It's
think
higher skill
I
level.
still don't think there's going to be a 3-0. Or I still don't think there's not going to be a 3-0. Especially with that kind of matchup, with how good Optic's been looking compared to Gorillas, I don't think it's. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I don't know. Like I said, that's just my opinion.
I really want to see if there's statistics behind what you just said about there's.
I mean,
never been
that's
a
just my
3-0.
guess, but like I doubt there's ever been a tournament that's gone without there being at least one 3-0. You gotta think, it's not that hard to get 3-0'd if you just don't show up, if your head's not in the game.
Yeah. I don't know.
No,
I feel like
I
everybody's gonna be
agree.
locked in for champs. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like we've been saying, the online aspect of it is gonna make it a completely different game for a lot of fucking teams.
Yeah. Hashtag Sigs inside, by the way.
Even Scump said it. Yeah, man, I'm lucky. Even Scump said it. Fuck, I forget specifically what it was that he said, but he said something about like also like what you said, Maddie. You're in the comfort of your own home. Like they play scrims in their room. They play tens in their room, Warzone in their room. They play matches in their room, and now they're gonna be playing champs from the comfort of their own home.
It's gonna play.
So,
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a big factor.
the atmosphere is gonna be too laid back, bro. I'm telling you right now, for a lot of teams, they're just gonna look at it like, all right, this is just another tournament.
I really don't think there's gonna be nearly as much pressure as there would be in the past.
Not at all.
I don't know. I mean, we all are human beings. We all have different opinions. That's just mine. Next match. Now this one hurts me, bro. This next match hurts me so bad.
Is it the Seattle matchup?
Paris versus Seattle. And like I was playing Fall Guys the other day, and Ronky brought up. I was playing with Zach, and he brought up the champs matchup, and I was like, Zach, I'm not gonna lie to you, buddy. This one fucking hurts me to my core, cause like I fucking love Zach. I'm cool with Zach, but it's also like, damn, it's Seattle. Like that's my favorite team. So it's like, regardless of who loses this matchup, it's gonna be kind of shitty for me.
Yeah. I mean, I say, to be honest with you, bro, Surge has actually been playing pretty good.
I want to give Surge the benefit of the doubt.
I
on this
do,
matchup.
but at the same time, like I've been playing Fall Guys
Bro.
with Zach a lot, and like I know it's his team, so he's gonna say this, but like he even said that like they've been looking really good in scrims. Okay,
Bye,
there goes
George.
George.
Oh,
I
I seen that coming. He was lagging.
He said like they've been playing
Hi, George.
really good in scrims lately. They just gotta iron out a couple things, so it's like, you know, I'm iffy on it.
I don't
Well-
know. You know how apathy is in champs, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously,
Yeah.
I'm going to give my team the benefit of the doubt here. Zach, if you're in chat, I'm sorry, I love you, but I'm calling 3-2 Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The way
Yeah.
the way App just has that clutch factor when his team needs him most.
Same
and
thing with Octane.
Octane is easily, if not the best
The
AR
best.
in this game.
The best.
And literally all we need is if Proto can come out with that map awareness and that map, you know.
If Proto
what's the
does
word I'm
what
looking
Proto
for?
can do.
Troll.
Yeah, that map control and, you know, that map aggressiveness. And then if Jerry could just come out and do Jerry shit, bro, I feel like Seattle could go a long way.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, the team definitely has potential. You
I
know?
want to know who they play if they beat Paris.
They would be playing London. If the way we've called it, they would play the loser of London and Toronto.
Yeah, see, I would want to see that match.
So, I don't know. I'm gonna call it Seattle. I'm letting you know now. I'm gonna be biased on this because I think Paris is probably the better team. But regardless of that, I don't see any of these teams making it from losers round 1 to the finals. I think it's only been done once, and that was last year by 100 Thieves. That's just because they had a very unfortunate round 1, and they were easily a top 2, top 3 team in that tournament. So, none of these teams are considered top 3, top 2 teams with how the seeding is, especially. So, I really don't see any of those bottom 4 teams making it to the finals, regardless.
Do you know if Brian ended up moving or no?
No, I don't think. I think he's been streaming still in Miami.
I know Octane did, right?
Well, he's been moved since he went online. He's been in Virginia the whole time.
Yeah.
And
I know Racine ended up moving because he wasn't fucking dealing with his fucking AT&T internet. He wanted 1K.
Yeah, I know
AT&T's terrible ISP, by the way.
Zed moved from, or not moved, but he temporarily went out from North Carolina, and he's living with Dens in Cali, just so they don't want to get fucked over by the split. Like, it's still bad having 4 or 5 in Cali, but it's better than having 2 in the Carolinas, 3 in Cali.
Yeah.
So I know he's definitely moved out there, but I don't know how many other pros have moved to like certain places for champs or whatnot.
Off topic, real quick. Where do y'all get those lights in the back?
Amazon. I can send you the ones that I got. His are called nano leafs. These are literally just LED strips.
Here's my problem though. I want them real bad, but I'm gonna be streaming from my living room, so I don't think I'm gonna be capturing much of the background of my living room, to be honest.
These were only, I think it's 17 feet for $17 plus shipping, or plus tax, no shipping.
It's not bad actually.
Yeah, it's a really good deal. And then I also have some under my desk. I just don't have them turned on right now. I don't know where the
Mine were a lot
remote.
more expensive than that.
Yeah,
You might wanna
Joe.
go with Z's.
Yeah, I mean, way more fucking expensive. I don't know where this
How
remote's
much?
at.
I want to know.
He doesn't
Bro.
want to say it.
I don't want to say it, bro.
I
You
wanna
spent
fucking
60.
know.
More than that.
I'm calling 150 at least.
At least, yeah.
God damn it, Joe.
Alright,
Alright, but real quick, what I was saying, for you people that don't know what we're talking about the players moving, a lot of the teams, well, not a lot of teams, but some of these teams have a really bad split when it comes to the servers. Like, they'd have like 3 West Coast and like 2 East Coast, or like 3 East Coast, 2 West Coast, you know? So a lot of the pro players, since this is the biggest tournament in COD history, some of the players are relocating temporary so they can have a better split for champs, so they don't get cucked by servers.
As bad, because regardless, you're going
Yeah.
to get cucked. It's just a question of how bad do you want to get cucked over.
Yeah.
I fucking love that word, son.
All right. Next match, that's all of round 1. That's all of the 4, or yeah, that's all 4 matches from round 1. Next one, with how we've called it, would be Chicago versus New York, which is going to be a good ass match because Chicago's been underperforming, and I don't think New York played to their best ability last event they were at.
If 3-3 was a possibility, these two teams would pull it off.
So like it is literally just like whoever shows up for this particular match.
Yeah.
I'm not sure going either way, but I do feel like Chicago has been underperforming. Scump, Formal, 2 of the biggest names in Call of Duty history. I feel like they're going to be able to pull up, show out. RCD's coming off of that COD Champs win last season. He's going to be able to pull up, show out.
Pristini's been grinding his ass off. He tweeted out today. He says he's found his groove. You know, I guess champs time. Like he's there. He's found his groove. He's definitely feeling pretty damn confident going into this tournament.
Like obviously, like T2P. They're going to play a big factor. Like Scump, he tends to show up. He tends to show out. Formal, he's able to show up, hold his ground. But I feel like if either of them underperforms any bit, it could be detrimental to that team.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go ahead and call this is gonna be the 3-0 of champs. I'm gonna call 3-0 Chicago.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays
I'm gonna
off.
call it 3-1 Chicago. But
That's what
I
was
think,
gonna say.
I think all the maps are gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be where they just absolutely blow them out. I think it'll be those close maps, those close matches. But I think just the experience of Chicago will win this one.
Yeah, I mean, I
Chicago?
agree.
Go ahead.
I agree that they're all gonna be close matches. But the reason why I called 3-0 is because, like what you literally just said, right? The entire team of Chicago is confident as fuck. Pristini's been grinding his ass off. Everybody's been grinding their ass off, right? They've been like hit or miss every single tournament. And I feel like now that it's come champs time, they have something to prove that they are the better team. And I think they're really, really gonna show up.
Here's my thing. So I feel like it's gonna be 3-1 Chicago. But here's the thing. Chicago, they're probably gonna come up, they're gonna show out, they're gonna take the first hard point. If Chicago could take the S and D,
3-0.
I believe it's going to be a 3-0.
Because New York's been struggling in Dom all year. That's no secret.
Yeah, but that S&D could change the tide. That
Yeah.
S&D is going to be huge.
And
in that
Chicago's
game
shown, even in recent tournaments with Pristini, like, Joel, don't sit here and act like they've been a great Dom team all year. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Like, Chicago came and shown, like, they can be a phenomenal search team. Like, one event they showed up, and I think they won almost every search, maybe every search, other than maybe if they lost one, it was one. And they just underperformed in hardpoint that weekend. The next weekend they focused more on hardpoint, they played better in hardpoint, but then played poor in search. So, like, I mean, they definitely have... I mean, Joel, if you fucking... I literally can't... Joel, I'm just going to say this one time. You ride New York's dick more than anyone, to the point where I can't even listen to you when it comes to a New York match. That's just facts.
I'm Maddie with...
No, it's worse. It's worse. Like,
Oof.
no, it's worse.
Yikes.
Like, Joel, I love you, bro, but you cock ride the shit out of New York, so I'm just going to... But I'm just going to ignore you for this portion. I see if Chicago can come out and win that search, it still could go to a 3-1, but it definitely helps their chances of winning that series in general. And that's not just for this match period. That's for this whole tournament. If Chicago can consistently win their searches, they can go very deep into this tournament.
Joel,
And then if
Joel,
they
I
can
know what
consistency-
sus means, dog. I was saying, what does it mean if you say they're suspect?
Like,
in
they're
search?
inconsistent is what he's trying to say.
Then fucking say that. Sus doesn't work in that particular group of words, dog. Like, what?
The way that I see it, if Chicago come out and consistently take the first hard point at first S&D, they're gonna have a good tournament.
Yeah.
It-
100%.
like either way, like Z mentioned, you know, they've proven that they can be a great S&D team. Obviously, they could be a great respawn team. It's just, and then for some reason they haven't been able to make both of those mesh right. The last time they made it mesh right, they've won a championship. They
I
won a
can't
home
remember
series,
what
you know?
tourney that was.
Yeah.
It was the first one with
And-
Pristini. I just can't remember which home series it was.
Yeah, that was the last time to where they're actually able to go in and dominate the way that they should be, the way everybody expects them to be. So if they're able to come out and take the hard point in the S&D consistently, they're going to be a real dominant team in champs.
And I'm also going to throw this out there because this is a known fact. Every T2B team that there's been, like whether it's the old Dynasty or this game, when they start strong, they play better. They have to get that first match out of the way and get warmed up and get in that mindset. And I feel like if they can come out and win the New York match, then they're going to go deeper into the tournament as compared to where if they lost the New York match, you know, they might win one in losers but then get knocked out in third round of losers. I think they're like them specifically, they're a big momentum team. So if they can come out and get early momentum fast, it's definitely going to help them in the long run.
And then it seems like whenever stuff doesn't go their way, they kind of shut down, not only on themselves, but kind of a little bit on each other. Like if you remember how the original Optic Dynasty broke up, they pretty much shut down on each other and themselves, you know? Obviously, you know, Scump, Formal, they squashed their beef. They're back to homies again. T2P's back together. But like, if these matches don't go the way that they should go with the juggernaut team of Chicago, it's possible that they're gonna shut down on themselves and each other.
That team might not make it to fucking next COD if that's the case.
Well, I mean, most people sign 1-year deals with their teams, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
what-
it's
that's
gonna
what-
be roster mania.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
also know for Zach said this on stream the other day, his contract in particular, it's guaranteed 1-year deal. And then if Paris wants him again for another year, then they can opt into a part of his contract where they can bring him back for another year. I would assume a lot of players probably have that same clause in their contract, or they're just flat out 1-year deals, or they just signed multiple year deals. You know, whatever the case is, it varies from player to player. But if I had to guess, there's probably more contracts with that particular clause than there is without it.
I want to know. how
There's
that
so
worked
much
with
stuff behind the
Pristini.
scenes that we don't know about, especially with the contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely, you know, gotta keep an eye on that. So what we all called Chicago, correct?
Yeah.
Next one is Florida versus Ultra.
I take Florida.
What?
Florida.
Florida.
Bro, I don't know. I would normally call Florida, but the fact that Ultra won the last event, they clutched up a lot of games. It's kind of hard to go against them. But then again, Florida won 3 freaking events this year.
Yeah, Florida is the more consistent choice. Obviously, Ultra has the momentum coming into champs, but Florida, they've consistently shown how good their skill is on online play.
Yeah,
Pharaoh is disgusting, bro.
I'm gonna call it 3-1, but I feel like if it goes to a map 5, I think Toronto is gonna clutch and win the map 5. But I particularly don't think that Florida will let it go to a game 5.
No.
But
I mean, Florida, they're a really good dom team. So
We'll bring out a strike pack before that happens.
yeah, right.
But like I said, if it goes to a game 5, I'm definitely going to take Toronto. But if it's not a game 5, I'm going Florida.
Yeah, man.
I seen that shit coming.
Same. Joe's a freaking idiot.
It was either yeah, man, or I don't know.
I don't know.
It's like, yeah, I agree.
Okay, yeah. Let's get this
Yeah.
bracket.
Joe, Florida or Ultra?
Ultra.
But I was confident.
3-2.
See, like I'm saying, if it
Yeah.
goes to a game 5, Toronto's winning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel good about Toronto right now. I don't know.
All right. Next match is Minnesota versus Optic. I'm going Optic 3-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd take Optic.
I don't know. I think that might go to a game 5. No bullshit.
Actually, I've called so
3-2,
many 3-1s. I'm
Minnesota.
gonna call 3-2. You got Minnesota.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm calling it 3-2
All right.
Optic.
I mean, you did say Minnesota's been playing better. I'm going off that.
I'm just
Okay.
going off of what Optic's shown in previous tournaments.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Joe, do you want to shut the fuck up?
I mean,
Dude,
Optic.
I'm
Optic
thinking
has been
about
known to
B-dubs
choke
right
a
now. I
few.
might have to put that a little early.
No!
Cap. Let's get through this bracket, man. I want to eat.
Literally hate this kid so much.
I'm hungry.
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
one, get
who is
one.
this guy?
Just
Who
buy
the
one, get
fuck
one,
is
bro.
this guy?
Come on.
All right, before Joe. Next one is London versus Seattle.
I
Wait,
think
we
know.
already went through these.
No,
Nah,
we didn't.
this-
You
this-
asked.
nah. Yeah,
He
I
asked earlier
Yeah,
who they
who they
would
would play.
Oh.
if they won.
First
the way
match
we've
is
called
Seattle
it-
plays Paris first.
Yeah, and the way we've called
other
it
ED
is
team.
Seattle beating Paris, so it would be Seattle versus London.
All right, listen to this. All right, hear me the fuck out. 3-1.
That shit out of his ass.
3-1. Seattle Surge.
See, I don't think you understand how bad I want to follow suit and say that, but I say it every fucking week, and it gets shoved right back into my mouth.
We got champs, apathy.
Fucking 3-1, baby!
I'm going 3-2 Seattle.
Seattle, like, okay, so Seattle's dom has not been up to par. Like, they've taken some maps, but their dom is not
I
there.
mean,
Yeah.
But
if they
can
haven't
come
gotten
out-
3-0, they've been winning the DOMs.
Yeah. So, like, they can come out, they can win, hard points. They beat Atlanta FaZe on their best S&D. Like,
Yeah.
they have skill and the capability,
Yeah.
but for some reason, the execution just isn't there.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. They're going to iron that out, though.
So like obviously, I've been talking about like a bunch of what ifs. Like, if they're able to come out and do this, they could do this. Obviously, that's the case. That's a lot of cases, right?
Yeah.
But I really do hope Seattle can come out and
Dude,
perform
I mean,
the way that they should.
You got to think last year when Brian was on EG wasn't wasn't projected to make it as far as they did in the tournament. But like, you have full Donkey Kong showing up on main stage with his other teammates playing their roles to perfection, and United should not have won champs last year. Like, EG literally choked their match versus United so fucking hard. Like, EG looked great last year, and I know it's 4 different players, but like, a lot of that had to do with Brian showing up and playing his game when it really mattered.
Brian,
What
like I said
dude?
before, Brian just has that clutch factor.
We've
He's
seen
that
him
type of
do
player.
some crazy shit this season.
Remember that IW game, that IW uplane game, Z? Like,
They'll come back on
Yeah.
E United.
yeah, like
He-
that.
Yeah. What was the name of that map? Precinct?
I can't remember, but I
Yeah.
remember wasn't it like a 10-0 comeback in the second half?
Something like, dude, it was
Something like
nuts.
that, yeah.
Something crazy.
Dude, like so, like me and Z keep saying it, but like Brian, he has that clutch factor gene. He's able to come out. He's able to show out. If Brian and Proto could work together and keep that map aggressiveness and presence, and let Octane
Octane
stick
just
down,
go
yeah,
loose.
just buckle down, hold the angles that he usually holds. All their games are going to be great games.
Yeah.
But and this is one thing that I noticed about Seattle, the moment they kind of start falling behind and it feels like they're losing grace, they kind of accept that they're going to lose a little bit, you know?
Well, I think it's going to be different. I think every team, no matter what, is going to put their all in this tournament. Because everyone wants this fucking year to be over. Like, let's be honest. Everyone,
everybody's ready
not
for this
just
shit
the
to
Call
be-
of Duty pros, but every casual player and every Warzone player wants this year to be over with. They want another Treyarch game. They want Treyarch to take over Warzone with this mechanics and
Trailer
make it their
tomorrow.
own. No, it's not the trailer. It's just more teasers.
Yeah, it's just more teasers.
Why are they hyping a teaser so much?
Because it's the next step towards the trailer. They're just gonna give a bunch of teasers and then the trailer, so it's
Yeah,
like
'cause
one step
MW's that
closer.
bad.
I personally think they're overhyping it already.
I
but
mean,
that's just me,
you
so.
got to think. I don't think they're overhyping it. I think they're just that excited for another COD.
I can't wait to see what the fuck the graphics look like, dog. That's all I want to see is the graphics, the mechanics. I want to see what they did.
I'm
Treyarch
Yeah, like
never
you know what I'm
fails
saying,
us.
bro. Like I don't think they're overhyping the game. I just genuinely think everyone's that excited for it because like this
Let's
game is
hope-
dog shit.
Let's hope they keep the thing going with Treyarch where you can't drop shot.
Well, I can't remember who I was playing with yesterday or a couple days ago. Someone told me it's supposed to be like BO4, but no specialist and no stem. But like, I don't know how accurate that is, considering it's supposed to be in the Cold War, and like BO4 was like post BO3 on the same timeline. So like, I don't know how that's supposed to work. I don't know if they're gonna just
I
say
thought
fuck.
BO4 kind of was supposed to be before BO3.
I think it was.
You would
cool,
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think BO4 was supposed to take place before BO3.
Are you sure? I could have swore they said
think,
BO4 was like something happened with the jetpacks and now blah blah whatever the hell it was. But you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, it's doesn't fall in line. I don't know. I guess I might be
Yeah.
overthinking it a little too
I
much.
know what you
but-
mean.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I thought BO4 was a solid game. Me personally, I just didn't like stem shot and I didn't like the specialist. I had nothing against the game. I just didn't think specialists were that needed on boots on the ground. I thought they were just a nuisance.
Yeah. I
And
agree.
same thing with stem shot. I think if that game had no specialist with automatic healing, I thought the game would have been amazing.
Instant shot.
I mean, like, I don't
I thought
mind
the
it
stem
just
shot was a
because
little- you
it was
couldn't even call out
inconsistent.
somebody was
yeah,
weak.
it was inconsistent. Like someone could get one shot. Hey, I'm just gonna pump my arm with some medical shit and then just reach out the corner and kill you. Like that doesn't take any skill. Like what would take skill was for you to get away with your life and then chow them once you've regenerated naturally. It doesn't take any skill to, hey, I'm getting a corner, stick something in my arm, and then reach out you.
Yeah. Getting caught.
Takes
stem
skill to win a
shotting, dog,
gunfight in
was
Yeah.
the worst fucking feeling.
any
Play-
facet.
it- A big skill gap in Call of Duty, in my opinion, is playing your life when you need to. And it's like,
True.
you could play your life however you wanted to, because if you get called in the open, hey, I'm just going to lay behind a head, you heal myself,
Yeah.
and then I'm good.
I don't know, but the stems. I
Stem
guess
made-
maybe
For
from,
me, stem made positioning less important.
maybe. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Maybe from a spectator standpoint, it's fun because if you get lit up, you can just heal right back up, go back. Like, you know, Black Ops 4 was pretty fast paced, and I enjoyed the hell out of watching Black Ops 4 competitive. I thought it was pretty good to watch.
I mean, yeah, from a spectator standpoint.
Yeah, but I'm not
definitely
talking about from a
specialist.
spectator. I'm gonna
Oh, you
care.
know, I know.
I'm gonna care
I
more
know.
about how the game plays and how it is to watch it. Because most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be playing it compared to me watching it.
I think the pros liked playing it a lot better in this game.
I
at
mean, no,
least.
everyone enjoyed it a lot more than this game, but also a lot of people didn't like stem shot.
Yeah.
Bro, some pro tweeted out the other day. They said, "Bro, I miss hearing, yo, they got War Machine throwing flak, and I was like, damn, that kind of hit that hit close to home for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my. I just think STEM takes out like a portion of the skill gap. Positioning your
whatever.
position and what your position on the map and how you play your life is way less important compared to this year boots on the ground previous games. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of it from a pure like skill based like skill gap perspective because I want the game to have as much of a skill gap as it can to separate the good players from the bad because it's no fun playing a game that people kill you in situations where they shouldn't just because of the lower skill gap in the game.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in a situation, I should gun you 10 times out of 10, but in all reality, it's 7 times out of 10. Like that shouldn't be a thing. It should be very consistent. But when you lower the skill gap, it makes the game less consistent.
Yeah.
My thoughts.
So, dude, what matchup are we on?
Oh shit, that's the thing. So we're called Seattle, so now we're finally getting to see FaZe. FaZe and Empire automatically went to round 3. It is FaZe versus Chicago.
Sheesh.
Chicago.
Hold
3-1.
up. Okay, so whoever loses this match plays the winner of Toronto and Optic. With how we have it called.
I want to change that. Chicago 3-2.
Say FaZe.
Joe?
FaZe 3-1.
I say it's gonna be a game 5, 3-2.
3-2.
FaZe.
It could
same.
easily go to a game 5, but I don't know.
Alright, then it
I
is.
think FaZe be very good at search, so. And the odds of dude, FaZe is really good at just about everything. I've never really seen him struggle too bad at any one game mode.
Yeah, they're very well rounded.
So like the odds
Oh
of
my
you know
God. You know what I
You know
just
what-
now realized?
what?
You're a
All FaZe has to do is win 2 series and they're in the finals. Same thing with Dallas.
Well, that's what comes with being seed 1 and seed 2. Then comes the fucking best
The
of 9.
way they did this is so fucking stupid.
That is
That's
pretty
why I said the
stupid.
CDL points were stupid, bro. It's
Yeah.
stupid
I
how
think
they did
they're-
the entire seeding.
No, what they need to
first-round
do
bye
is
is
have
normally
points, but then have like 1 round bye for 1 and 2, and then have the rest
Yeah.
of the bracket based off where you're seated, like a traditional sport, like in an NBA.
Yeah.
And seed 1 in the Eastern Conference plays seed 8 in the Eastern Conference. Seed 2 plays seed 7. Go on and so on and so forth. That's how it should be. The way they did this is so fucking
Or a
stupid.
first-round
And I
bye.
literally, Activision, I hope you're fucking listening to me. Y'all are a bunch of fucking imbeciles and need to get your shit together.
Imbeciles.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Next match, Dallas, Florida.
I gotta see that.
Dallas, Florida.
I'm
I'll
going
take
Dallas
Dallas.
3-2.
Dallas. Yeah.
That looks funny.
E, Dallas or Florida?
Dallas 3-1.
Of course he's gonna go for Dallas.
All agreed. Okay, Toronto versus Optic.
Dallas is winning champs.
Toronto.
Toronto.
Toronto 3-2.
Yeah.
What's the other team?
Optic.
Optic. Nah, actually I'm gonna go Toronto 3-1.
You guys are You guys are dead ass saying Toronto.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, Toronto beat them in the last tournament.
3-1.
I say 3-1 Toronto.
Bro, Toronto's. I think they're gonna be on a roll. You know.
I mean, they have
Fuck it.
momentum from hell going into this tournament.
Fuck it. 3-1 Toronto. Don't
All
let
right.
it get to game 5 though.
Then
I mean, you could talk like.
don't let it go to game
your
5,
own
bro.
opinion,
Toronto
dog.
literally clutched like 3 game 5s the tournament they won. They are clutch,
I don't know, bro.
including with methods 1v2ing Atlanta in round 11 of game 5.
Okay. All right, next match, man. I'm hungry.
New York versus Seattle.
New York 3-1.
New York
Yeah,
3-1.
yeah.
Let's go New York on that one.
New York
Yeah.
3-1. I love you, Brian. I love you, Seattle, but y'all aren't winning 3 matches.
Yeah.
That would
Yep.
be
That's
literally 3 matches would be over half of the amount of matches that they've won this year in total. They've
Yeah.
won 5 fucking matches across 13 events, 12 events.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Could make the best losers run of history. You
And
never know.
may I point out that
That'd be cool. but-
2 of those 5 wins were in the same tournament against the same team for them to get to semis.
Wasn't it Gorillas?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So like
Uh,
I don't know, dude, they just really have to show up. Like I want all the best for them, but you know, I don't think they're gonna win 3 matches considering they've only won 5 all year. I think them winning 2 is kind of pushing it, but I just think their experience from past Call of Duties will kind of shine through there.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, next match would be elimination round 4. It is how we've called it is Chicago versus Toronto. I'm calling it
Chicago.
3-1 Chicago.
Yeah, I'd say 3-1 Chicago.
Yeah.
yeah.
I really thought he was about to pick Toronto.
Go, come on, dude.
Same. All right. Florida versus New York.
Oh, that's
Florida.
actually a good
I'm-
match.
Throwing a curveball at y'all boys. 3-1 New York.
3-1.
I'd say 3-1 Florida.
I say 3-2 New York if that's gonna happen.
I think Florida's beating New York, dude. 3-1.
Okay, so it's 2-2 split. Okay. Winner finals Atlanta versus Dallas. I'm sorry. 3-0 Dallas.
You're
3-0
nuts.
Dallas. Yep. Dallas is winning champs, bro. Y'all bugging. I'm getting
Yeah.
my place to follow early.
Not a 3-0. It's not gonna be a 3-0.
3-0 Dallas.
I'd say 3-1 Phase.
I'm gonna give Dallas a 3-1.
All right, so I already know who he's picking. So with how I can't remember who else called New York beating Florida. Was it you, George?
No, I said Florida.
No, that was
Joe? You? All right, E.
Yeah.
Who do you think? Chicago, New York. It's a rematch of winners round 2.
3-2.
3-2 who?
Chicago.
3-2 Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call 3-1. I'm gonna repeat of winners round 2. 3-1 Chicago. For George and Joe, who do you think is gonna win between Florida and Chicago?
Shit.
Remember,
That's
whoever
tough.
wins this matchup will play in the losers finals.
You know, I'm gonna have to go with Florida.
I think I'm with Chicago.
All right, losers finals.
I only
Atlanta.
heard about 2 of those claps.
I
3
heard
of them
3.
now.
All right, Atlanta versus Chicago.
Oof. Oh my god. The match. The match.
Remember,
Rematch
it
everybody
is
always
wanted to
another
see.
rematch of winners round 3.
Yeah. This is the end of the tournament for Chicago right here. 3-2.
I'm with that, dude.
I'm gonna call it the same. George.
Don't I have Florida versus
Yeah.
Phase?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with Phase.
Okay, so we all have the same finals. Alright, so boys, remember, finals is different this year. It's not the team out of
It's
losers
best
has
of
to win
five.
2
No,
best of
it's-
5s. It is a best of 9 with a team coming out of winners automatically having a 1-0 lead. So
Fucking weird, bro.
yeah, so like this is so fucking stupid. So stupid how they did this. But it is Dallas versus Atlanta.
Dallas has the 1-0 lead, yeah?
Yeah, and I think they'll win. They need. I think
5.
they'll win 5-3.
They still started on a hard point though, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it goes
Uh.
hard point search, Dom hard point search, hard
Hard point
search.
It's literally it's the same thing as a 5 map. They just added the additional
3. I
And
think.
then you have
I
the
think
same
then it goes
rotation.
hard point Dom search maybe.
right.
Hard point
yeah.
switched on.
No, search
Oh.
is always game 5 or the last map.
Yeah. Hard point down search, right?
I think because there has to be 9. Wait, no, I think it's 8. It's 8.
I don't fucking know, bro. If it's
Yeah.
best of fucking 9, it's 9 maps.
No,
They go
it's
into
8
a
maps
map.
because you gotta think Dallas automatically has a 1 map lead, so like that map's already been played.
Oh, I see.
So
what you're saying.
yeah,
Okay,
then
okay.
it goes hardpoint, search, dom, hardpoint, or hardpoint, search, dom, hardpoint, search.
Right.
So I'm calling it. That's confusing as shit. I'm personally calling it Dallas 5-3.
I say Dallas 5-2.
I like the 5-3.
Like I think that 1-0 map will it'll definitely play a factor, but it shouldn't. It's not playing for me. It's not gonna play as a big enough factor compared to if FaZe had to win 2 best of 5s. Like it's not that big an advantage, but I think Dallas will run with it and they'll still win.
Yep.
FaZe 5-4.
Damn. So Jordan,
You really think FaZe is gonna claw their way back from being down 1-0
I would love to see that.
and win
They-
that many?
no,
maps
I
in a
want
row?
to see a final map. I want to see
I
it go to
would
map
love to see
9
that.
personally,
Yeah, I want to see it too.
but
Okay.
I don't think it's going to get there.
Probably
I think
not.
Dallas will close it out in that final hard point.
I have FaZe 5-4.
And you also
Why
got
did
to
you
think.
sound like half Italian there? I don't think it's going to get there. That's what
I
you
don't
sounded
think
like
it's
just
going to get there.
now.
I don't think it's going to
Probably
get
some
there,
else
huh?
that he watches.
Huh?
Man.
Because you watch The Sopranos, man.
That was like 3 fucking months ago.
Burned into your brain, buddy.
Hey, it's
Hi,
a god tier
Manita.
show. Manita.
I'm sorry.
Marita.
She said I didn't chat and I didn't see it. The fuck was that? Did somebody fart, dog?
My headset came partially unplugged from the mix amp.
Yo, your face. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip his fucking
I'm
reaction,
clipping it right
please.
now because I kind of want to see what my face looks
That
like.
shit was hilarious, bro. I promise you.
So, we got Dallas winning it all.
We all 3 got Dallas. This dumbass has Atlanta.
I like it,
His
though.
dumbass has Atlanta.
All
That's
right.
so funny.
Well,
I already got it clipped, Pnima, but I appreciate it.
to your brain.
I love if Seattle
Alright,
can
well-
make the fucking losers run of the century.
Dude,
Alright, well,
I
we're done
will
with the
literally
bracket.
sell my souls for Seattle to win this fucking tournament.
That'd be some shit.
Don't sell your soul, please.
Apathy would have to go down as one of the greatest players in history.
Oh no, he would go like I was about to go so far out of the box. I was gonna say he was going to be easily the greatest champs player of all time. I was like, there's a person called Damon Barlow.
You know, there's a person called like Damon Karma Barlow where he's won 3 championships. You know.
Fucking
I
ridiculous.
mean, you know, that'd be App's 3rd ring. I mean, you know.
Damn.
Would.
Brian's the greatest! Brian's the greatest!
Listen, his fucking World War II ring was fucking. It was amazing the way they won that.
Yeah, and then
I won't
okay,
lie.
I no, I'm not out. I'm going out of the box. I don't give a damn. He'd be the greatest ever.
Bro, I can literally
Bruh.
hear you in my Astros delayed right now from the stream.
But
Screaming.
honestly though, like there's like a decent number of pros that have the 2 rings. They just haven't been able to get that 3rd ring.
But,
yet.
like-
Because doesn't JCap have 2 rings too?
Yeah, but he's not playing in this tournament. Clay has
I know,
2.
obviously.
Wait,
Clay has 2.
we're predicting Clay to get 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
He's
But
gonna
then
be the
again,
greatest
hold
of
up,
all
hold up, but no, what
I'm
you have to
getting that
think, no,
fucking
hold up,
follow, bro.
hold up, bro. No, what you have to think about also is a lot of people aren't considering this a true champs win with it being online. So like, regardless if someone gets their 3rd ring, like Krim would also have 3 rings as well if Dallas won. A lot of people still like they'd be like, okay, you have 3 rings, but like you don't have 3 rings like Damon got 3 rings.
I'm gonna hate that fucking debate so much.
No,
I'm
but
gonna
you
hate it,
already
bro.
know that's gonna be a thing. You already know it's
Yeah.
gonna be a thing.
I'm gonna hate it, bro. Honestly.
You also have to think, Dallas has the biggest advantage in this whole entire. Them and Chicago have the biggest advantage considering their whole team is based out of Texas. It's
Yeah.
central. They have the best internet in the country, and one of the servers is literally located inside of Dallas.
And they all have fucking Nighthawks.
Yeah,
It's
so like
GGs.
Dallas has the advantage. That's why Paris got ran over the way they did when they made it to the finals against Dallas. They were playing off a Dallas server against a Dallas team that was, everyone's living in Dallas.
That's so cheesy, dude.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
stupid.
Yeah, so
That's
like
why
you also got to
everybody
think.
likes LAN so
So
much.
like even if, say for example, there's like 5 server locations, whatever they are. I think it's like New York, Cali, Texas, Chicago, and somewhere
Virginia.
else. No, it's like one other one. So obviously, if you're playing Dallas, you're gonna veto the Dallas server. But like, say for example, they're playing a team out of Cali or a team out of North Carolina. Say they're playing London. They're gonna veto the New York server because that's the closest one to them. So then they can always just, then it goes to their pick. They're going to pick Chicago, which is a central host, which they're
You didn't say
closer
Chicago
to.
last time.
No, Chicago. I'm talking about like the Chicago
The
server.
server. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You didn't say that. That was the one you left out.
No, I said Chicago, Cali, Dallas, New York. I don't know where the 5th one's at.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, yeah. All right.
So like they're gonna choose that Chicago server because that still gives them the advantage because there aren't enough servers throughout the country for everyone to be playing on a level playing field.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
So I think that's
Moving
gonna
on.
give Dallas the biggest advantage over
it's
anything.
cheesy, but you know, it's whatever.
So Joe, we
we're
still
done
have
with the
another.
bracket.
No, yeah, we are, but like we still have other shit to talk about. We have a guest here, brother.
We do.
I mean, we're like about an hour into it, so we can't really ask him that many questions, Joe. So like, calm your britches a little bit.
Yeah, can you please stop head glitching the camera as well?
Stop being Nick Merckx. You're not him.
Bro, this isn't Nick Merckx, bro. I'm
You
just
will never
reclining.
be Nick Merckx, Joe.
Bro, this is Nick Merckx.
He does both of them. Fuck you mean?
Well, I do. I stay leaning back all the time.
Joe, this is a podcast. We're supposed to be professional. Get your 6'3" ass in the frame, centered and ready to ask Gifted some questions.
You mean 5'10"?
Look at this dude.
I just spit all over my monitor.
5'11". All right, let's ask Gifted questions. Gifted, what's your favorite Call of Duty of all time, brother?
No, he's not, Melita.
Favorite Call of Duty of all time will always be BO2. And no, I'm not riding the
Nice.
bandwagon. I genuinely mean that. It's the
Nice.
greatest
I
COD
mean,
ever made.
that game was phenomenal.
Yeah.
For me, my two are BO2 and MW2, but
We
if
didn't
I
ask
had...
you.
Shut the fuck up, I'm giving explanation, fuckboy. You know what? I'm literally server muting and deafening you.
Oh, I can dip then.
Okay, I lied.
That's
For
fucking
me,
good.
it's definitely BO2 and MW2, but if you ask me the question of which one would I rather play for the rest of my life, I'm picking BOT.
Did he literally
BO2.
just dip out?
No, he has his camera off. I would choose BO2 because there's more things to play in that game.
Oh, I gotta redo my camera
Sniping,
settings, man.
sniping was phenomenal. Red gunning was phenomenal. Pubs are phenomenal. You had league play. Like there's more things to do compared to BO2. You just have private match and
BO2
public matches.
The BO2 league play was some elite league play though.
The
Yes.
ranking system wasn't fun. Like the ranking system was definitely bad compared to something like World War II's. But there was just some, I guess one reason why I think everyone loved league play as much as they did was because it was new to Call of Duty. So like that was people's first experience on it. I'd say
I
if you
agree.
put World War II's league play, that would be everyone's favorite if that was the first one in Call of Duty history.
What was the name of the league at the time?
Literally,
It wasn't CWL.
it was just
was
MLG. It was literally just MLG,
MLG,
tournaments.
Yeah.
Like it
MLG
wasn't a
Anaheim,
league. There wasn't a
MLG.
league until, if I'm not mistaken, AW it was an online league, BO3 was an online league, and then IW is when they started going to Columbus and having the LAN league.
AW is the best jetpack. You could at me.
Can't change my mind about that.
I'm gonna keep it
AW
real
is
with
the
y'all.
best jetpack.
I played a total of 4 games in AW. That's it.
Why?
I despised that fucking game. It was not Call of Duty. There was nothing about it that reminded me of Call of Duty at all. I'm sorry.
Closed-minded fucker.
Yeah, well,
AW. You see, I was a
I
part
like
of the
BO3
community.
though.
You see, I was a part of the community to where I wanted a change, but I didn't complain about the change when it finally came. You know, everybody in the community was always complaining how they didn't want the same copy and paste game over and over year in year out. So the
Yeah, that
devs
was
came
so
up with
crazy.
jetpacks. They came up with jetpacks, fresh new start, and yet it got backlash. It got hate. Like I think that was so stupid. And then for those next 3 years, everybody was saying they wanted boots on the ground Call of Duty. Now we're back to boots on the ground, and now everybody's saying that they want jetpacks back
George,
again.
hindsight's
Well,
always
let's be honest.
2020.
Yeah, and let's be honest, the reason why people want jetpacks back now is, you know, Modern Warfare 2020 just completely fucking shit the sheets.
Well, also, jetpacks goes back to what I was talking about earlier.
It was a bigger
skill gap. So, like, and then also, if you really think about it, the greatest 3-year span in competitive Call of Duty history, without a doubt, not even close, was jetpacks. That was the most entertaining 3 years to watch Call of Duty.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna.
You
put my
disagree with
take in
that?
this. No, I agree, but like to an extent. But I'm not gonna put my take in this because you guys are literally just gonna flame me, bro.
No, I mean,
They
it's a
flame me all
podcast.
the time, it doesn't matter.
You're supposed to share
I-
your opinion.
I do not think that the skill gap even existed for any jetpack games. It does not take skill to fly around and avoid bullets, dog. It just doesn't.
Where the skill
Okay.
gap comes is movement and also being able to aim while you're in the air. A casual player that doesn't play claw or doesn't do anything,
Doesn't have paddles.
they're not going to be able to jump, maneuver in the air, and still be able to track you. Like, that takes skill. The movement takes skill. Like in Advanced Warfare, that was the biggest skill gap as far as movement wise. Because you had to know
'Cause
when
it
to
was a
use your
thrust.
boost, you had to know when to use your dash, when your stomp, like plenty of things like that. And also you gotta think the game's faster paced, so you gotta be able to keep up with that fast paced movement compared to someone who's not as good, won't be able to keep up with that specific pace or the movement or the shots with people flying through the air.
All right, well,
That's where the
since you
skill
explained
gap.
it that way.
No, like you
Yeah,
get what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. That's where the skill
yeah,
gap
yeah, I
comes
get it.
in. Because you
I
gotta
mean,
think,
wait, but
compared to
real
a
quick-
skill gap on boots on the ground, everyone's moving like a slug. It's not that hard to track somebody while moving. Considering
The
when
only
it's
thing
on
you gotta
jetpack,
skill
it's
is-
fucking.
The
All
only
over
skill
the
for
place.
boots on the ground is to either aim above them or aim lower than them, literally.
Right.
But what was kind of like your opinion though? Because you're saying like it took no skill to like fly and stuff. Like
So-
where was your opinion based out of?
Basically, all right. So let's say you're in the middle of a gunfight, right? And
Okay.
the person gets you weak. All you have to do to avoid the rest of that gunfight is jetpack your way the fuck out of there, bro. I feel like that takes some skill. Plus, there's wall running. You know what I mean? But
No,
like I said,
there wasn't
I-
wall running in AW.
No, but there was in the two other ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay. Well, like I said, I didn't play AW like at all. So
A lot of good players
yeah,
gonna shoot you
AW
when you try to jetpack your ass out of there.
AW was the one with the exosuits, right?
Yeah, it was the thrust and not like the gradual lift, I guess you could say. It was
Oh,
the
okay.
hard, heavy, like directional.
Yeah, it was the
thrust.
movement that wasn't like HMH from Blackout.
Right. Okay. All right. But yeah, I mean, like I said, that was basically what my opinion
Well, that
was.
just
but
low-key
since,
killed me.
Maddie, since you explained it the way you did, I guess I could get on board with it. I'll have to watch matches though, and like really see, because I'll be honest, I didn't watch any.
AW Champs was some of the best gameplay.
Yeah, like
Pretty
I don't know,
insane.
but that's like someone from your perspective. Like obviously, the reason why we had two different opinions is because we were basing it off two different things with two different perspectives. Like at the end of the day, that's all someone's opinion is. So that I shared mine with you just because like that's what it is. But it also goes back to what I said earlier with the stem shot and positioning not meaning as much. You can just get out, heal yourself, and then reach out. I mean, jetpacks, you can do the same thing. You just jetpack your way to safety. But at the same time, when you're playing at that high of a level, more times than not, they're going to finish the kill and not allow you to get that far out. At least not without another teammate being there to shoot you.
So I have a very close second favorite COD, and you guys are probably gonna disagree with me because no
He's
one
gonna
else
say
likes
Ghost.
this Call of Duty. Yeah,
Ghost.
I was gonna say
absolutely.
go.
I love
Ghost
that
was
fucking
solid.
game.
It wasn't bad.
I love
I
that
knew
game.
you were going to say
Everybody
Ghost.
I
From a
didn't give
competitive
Ghost
standpoint,
justice.
Yeah, from a competitive standpoint, it wasn't that great, but I had a lot of fun in Ghost pubs. I won't lie.
I didn't play
I
that
played
many
Wages
pubs.
back then, bro.
I didn't play that many pubs. In Ghost, I was still trying to go pro and play. Not trying to go pro. I was just playing competitive on PS3 Ghost, and I had a fun time competing in that game. I mean, I didn't like playing Dom, but I thought Blitz was alright on an amateur scale. Like Blitz was fun, but like
Yeah.
Watching that game still wasn't that fun for me. I don't think Blitz was nearly as entertaining. I think Blitz is more entertaining to watch than like CTF, but it took less skill to play.
CTF
I
is
honestly
the
didn't
most
give-
boring as shit to watch, bro.
I didn't
Jetpack
give Ghost
CTF was
justice.
fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I played Ghost for like maybe the first like 1 to 2 months, and then I sold it to one of my friends I went to high school with.
Oof.
See, I played competitive, took a break, went trick shotting on BO2, took a break from that, and went right back to competitive on Ghost for the rest of the year, and then AW came out.
Yeah, I pretty much played the BO2. I played MW3 and BO2 pretty much until AW came out.
Yeah, I really liked Ghost.
I respect people's opinion on Ghost. It's not my favorite, but I think the game gets a little bit too much hate than it deserves.
I mean, I feel like World War II got a lot more hate than it deserved. Going back and playing World War II now, like, I honestly feel like it got a lot more hate than it actually deserved.
I mean, like I said, hindsight's always 20/20 because like
Bro,
the
I'm
next
telling
COD that's
you.
gonna come out, they're gonna hate that game more, and
Yeah,
then like, oh wait,
dude.
this game truly wasn't as bad as we tried to make it out to be. And I don't think MW is gonna be like that. I genuinely think MW is just a
No.
bad COD. I don't
I'm
think.
really not gonna miss MW.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna really come back like, oh hey, Modern Warfare was good. It just had 12 hertz servers and broken footsteps and tactical sprint and doors. Like, no, nobody likes that shit. No one's
The
gonna
doors
come.
really did fuck this
Nobody's
Call
gonna
of
come
Duty up.
back like, oh, those are cool ideas. Like, no, those are just bad ideas in general. That's my take.
It's a popular opinion. I don't have a problem with MW. The
And
way
it's
I
a
see it,
camper's COD.
the game
camper's
isn't
COD.
a terrible game. What makes the game terrible are the devs.
Yeah, but the devs make the game, which makes the game bad.
This game is literally one of the most like mechanically smooth games that we've kind of had. Like the running feels smooth. Obviously, slide canceling is a broken mechanic, but gun swapping, like there's a lot of stuff in this game that feels smooth. Obviously, 12 hertz servers suck ass, but at the same time, it's been mainly the devs' fault for not doing the updates that they need to do and not keeping the game the way that putting the game on the proper path.
I mean, I
Right,
agree, but like you
glitch-free.
can't say, oh, hey, this game would have been good if the devs are better. Like, no, the devs make the game.
No,
so
that's exactly what
no,
you could say. though.
I mean, you can say it, but how does that change your opinion on if the game's good or not? The game is how it is, no matter how good it could have been. I'm not judging it on how it could have been. I'm judging on how the game actually is,
And what
and
it
how the
wasn't.
game actually is fucking terrible.
All right,
It
let me
has
ask y'all this.
hella potential. It had the potential to be one of the greatest CODs ever. I will fucking throw that out there. But the devs didn't want to make these changes, so it made the game bad.
Let me ask y'all this. How do y'all feel about the
Let him
shooting
find me, Savage.
on that game?
The shooting
What game?
Shooting. So like
on
do you
MW.
feel on MW. So do y'all feel like it's easy to shoot, or do y'all feel like it's slightly more difficult
Easy
than
to
past
shoot.
Call of Duties?
You can have
Easy,
five
right?
attachments. You can have 5 attachments on a gun to make it beam as hard as you want. Or like before the patch, they nerfed the MP5 and the growl and the no stock. No, you could throw on no stock and just move like a fucking sub around the map with having the recoil of a normal stock on an AR. Like there's several little broken things like that in the game that shouldn't be there.
Right.
Like
That's why I brought that up, because
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the more broken mechanics in this game is how easy it is to shoot.
I mean, the M4 will melt you in 4 bullets across the map, and then the MP5 will turn around and do it the same. Like, if it's
Shouldn't
across
be a
the
thing.
map, it shouldn't be a 4-bullet kill for no matter what gun it is. But the
Nope.
devs, again, they don't want to patch these things, so it just makes the game bad.
Yeah, dude. Like, with better maps and
And the maps are horrible. Like, that's a fucking
yeah, the
core
maps
thing.
are
The maps are
so
dog
bad.
shit.
so
Yeah.
bad. Better maps and weapon balancing. Maybe this game's decent, but
With better maps and better devs, I think this game would have been fucking amazing.
yeah,
But I'm not judging it.
yeah.
But I'm not judging it for how I wish they would have done things. I'm judging it by how they decided to do things, which is not in a good way at all. I agree with you, George. I think this game would have been phenomenal if the devs were the right group of devs to fix the game and make these patches, but they're just not.
let's be honest. These devs, they literally spit in our fucking faces with this past update that they just did with the weapon balancing.
Hey guys, we're going to, everyone's been complaining about the Bruin and complaining about the foul. We're just gonna kind of nerf the Bruin and we're gonna buff the foul for you. Okay, all right.
Yep, and
that was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yo, what had me so tight is
Doggy.
I got so fucking hyped, dog. I got so hyped when I seen that somebody had in their stream title, oh, they nerfed the Bruin. I go check the patch notes, and there's literally 3 words there. Damage range nerf. That's it. That is
the biggest problem with it is not only its damage range, the recoil, the ADS speed with the 60-round mag, the reload speed on the 60-round mag, and like that thing should have gotten nerfed like the MP5. The MP5 got an overall damage nerf, a 10 mil damage nerf, a 10 mil recoil, and something else to the 10 mil. It had 4 things nerfed to the gun. And the MP5 was not nearly as bad as the Bruin has been and what the Bruin is going to continue to be.
They needed to destroy the fucking Bruin. If it was up to me, I'd have taken it the fuck out the game completely. Or at the very least, not made it fucking floor loot anymore.
What they needed to do was take off the 60-round mag attachment in general. That makes it an AR, the shooting LMG bullets to the LMG capability. That's just stupid. They needed to add hella recoil. They need to add hella recoil, and they need to drop the damage in general down and the damage at range way down than they already have.
Someone said they buffed the FAL.
They did.
I can believe it.
No, so they made it less weaker, like they made it weaker to the body, but it's now stronger to the head. So you get 2 shots.
No. They made it weaker to the legs and arms.
And then stronger to the head.
That's so fucked, bro. Because I died.
They said it's gonna be a 3 shot to limbs now instead of 2.
Oh man. Yeah, bro. These devs need to be canceled.
Oh, I promise you, with how much backlash Joe Seacott's got, he'll never be a lead dev on another Call of Duty ever in his life.
Yeah.
Just like Michael Condrey will never be another lead dev for a Call of Duty in his life. You know who has been there from the start of their fucking company? David Vonderhaar. It's because he listens to the community and does what everyone wants to do because that's for the betterment of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbasses, bro.
Alright, what else y'all got for me?
Alright, go ahead, Joe. George?
Oh, I get to go first this time?
Well, Joe, you asked the first question, dog.
I did.
George? I mean, I have a question. If you want to think of one, I can ask mine.
Yeah, go ahead, Z.
Okay, E. Mr. Gifty. What made you want to start streaming? Because I genuinely don't. I think I know this, but I'm not 100% sure if I know this.
So there's that.
All right, there is actually a couple reasons why I started streaming. My main reason being, I'm a very, very hyperactive person. Y'all know that. So I had the idea in my head, like, I feel like I would definitely be able to entertain a large group of people. Like, I can't fucking dance to save my damn life. You can ask my damn wife. If it came down to it, and somebody was gonna literally kill me and I had to dance to prevent that, I'm dying, dog. So the reason I bring that up is because when I get my stream set up with this PC, I'm gonna be dancing all the time, bro. All the fucking time. But yeah, so my main reason for starting the stream is I love entertaining people. And obviously I love Call of Duty. So I wanted to share that with others.
Alright, to bounce off that question, who, if you have one inspiration, who would the inspiration be? Like what one person?
Mutex, 100%.
Mew Mew?
Nice.
Would you give, which I think I already know the answer to this, would you give any credit to Brian?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
And another one, would you give any credit to us, seeing us do it and you knowing us is like, oh shit, they're doing it, so can I?
You guys convinced me to even pull the trigger, bro.
Yeah.
If
okay.
it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have actually
So
started.
I was the same way. Like Brian was my main inspiration, for example. But like seeing other people that I knew like Aeon, I was like, oh shit, he can do it. So can I. And then you just like kind of feed off each other at the same time.
Yep. We all helped each other get to affiliate. It was fucking.
Yeah.
It was a glorious time, bro.
100%.
I kind of missed the grind to affiliate, but then
During
again,
BO4.
my stream was so bad when I was grinding for affiliate compared to now. So it's
Same.
like I don't wanna. I
Bro.
don't like. How can I put this? I don't want to go back to that just because I've met so many more people since I've been affiliate that's come in my chat. But also now it feels like I'm streaming to entertain, but it's almost like I'm streaming to an extent. You're streaming for a check. When you're streaming to get affiliate, you have a goal, and you're like, I'm going to get affiliate. That's the only thing I care about. And after you reach it, you're like, yeah, I can go for partner, but that's unrealistic for where my stream's at. So like, I don't really have a goal other than grow. But like, only thing I can do that is stream consistently. But then with this game, you don't want to stream anymore because you don't have that true goal set out like you do when you're grinding for affiliate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had times where because this game is the way it is, I've taken fucking, leaves of absences, shall we say, just because I didn't want to fucking play this dog shit game.
Now we got Fall Guys.
If you
I got
downloaded
Fall
it,
Guys.
God
I still
almighty.
have not
No,
downloaded
you
it.
realize you missed the free trial, right? Now I gotta buy it for $20.
That sucks.
No, I thought it was still free in the PlayStation if you have PlayStation Plus.
I don't think it is, but it might be. I was told otherwise.
That game's incredible. I'm so glad that game came out.
I've watched so much gameplay from it, and I just can't get on board, bro. I
Bro,
don't know.
I went on a
That's what everybody said.
I went on a
That's
4-game
everybody
win streak
said.
last night, and it ended up winning 8 games in general last night in 3.5 hours.
Did you see Claysa tweeted out 2 different people hacking in that game? Why would you hack?
No,
in
but
a
that's
game
on
like
PC. It's not cross-play. So like, if you're on PS4, you're only playing PS4 players, and there's a chance of
But you
cheating.
see,
that? No, I'm not worried about it. I'm genuinely curious. Why are you gonna
Dude,
hack on a game
There's
like
nothing
that?
better to do.
I mean,
gaming
who hacks
culture
in
is
general?
So fucking stupid.
Who
bro.
hacks in general? Like, you have to be a shitty human being to do that.
Losers.
Yeah.
Literal losers.
All right, GL, did you think of a question for me, brother?
Shit, I did, but I forgot it. What do you want to see in the next Call of Duty?
Ooh, that
Your
is
top
actually
3 things.
Long list.
yeah, that is.
All right, hold on.
Top
So let's
three.
yeah.
Top 3.
I was gonna say let's limit that to 3, just so like that's a little bit harder for you to choose.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's still gonna be easy for me. Top 3 things. I want sliding to not be a thing at all. I would love to go back to
Dolphin
just
dive?
regular. No, I would love to go back to just regular prone movement. I don't want dolphin dive. I don't want sliding. None of that. I would love.
I guess.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Another thing, like I was talking about earlier, I would like it to be almost fucking impossible to control the recoil on most guns. I want it to be to where you damn near have to be pro level to shit on anybody. Cause let's be honest, the skill gap in Modern Warfare wasn't that big. Anybody can fucking fuck anybody up.
Hold on, real quick, Z. So what you're saying is, do you want it to be like BO2 type of shooting to where it was random recoil? Or do you just want it to be like modern day shooting where it's a patternized recoil but just increase the recoil strength?
I mean, honestly, they're both very, very good in terms of recoil, but I think randomized recoil is better for the simple fact of, like I said, it makes it harder. It's to me, and I know for most of you guys too, because you're all competitive as well. To me, the game isn't fun if it's easy, bro. I want it to be hard.
Here's another point I'm just gonna throw out. Randomized recoil lowers the skill gap compared to predictable recoil, because then you have to learn the recoil, and that's a skill to do so.
Right. I agree.
So that
it's
for
more
me,
than just pulling down. You have to strafe
Yeah.
correctly. You have to.
well,
know what I
you
mean?
you said you wanted randomized.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
but you're agreeing that that randomized is a lower skill gap than it is compared to predictable recoil pattern?
Yeah.
Okay, I
That's
got
what-
you.
that-
I got
yeah,
you.
Yeah, that was the whole reason why I said randomized.
I don't
That
know.
was my biggest thing, like the whole skill.
I mean,
gap thing.
I could get where you're coming from.
No, I
but
get
the
what
way
he's
that I
saying.
see it- The way that I see it, and I'm not like trying to knock on your opinion or anything, but the way that I see it is that with the randomized recoil, you know, if you're shooting at range, you have this dude one shot, but then all of a sudden you start missing your shots because the recoil is more random. As in his case, he could turn on you, he could start shooting at you, and the recoil automatically could just randomly bounce to his
Work
head.
in his
Next
favor.
amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can get behind that for sure. But I mean,
I, I,
I
I
would
mean,
still
wait. I
stick to
understand what
the.
you're saying though. I understand what you're saying though about like the randomized recoil. Like it makes it harder to shoot. It takes more of a skill to try to control the randomness,
Right.
but at the same time, it could work against you in a sense.
Yeah, I hear that. And the third and final thing that I would like to see. See, I told you guys this would be easy. I know what I'm talking about. I love fucking Call of Duty. What I would love to see come back, make a comeback, is score streaks, and I want them to be fucking good score streaks. So score streaks, not kill streaks, score streaks.
Overpowered. There's a difference.
what?
Oh yeah, what'd you say?
I say good score streaks or overpowered score streaks.
No. Good. Yeah, good.
Good,
score
balanced score streaks that
Balanced.
aren't ass but aren't too good.
streaks. Yes.
To kind of bounce off what George said, just for me and George and Joe, the same question. Like, I think we've already answered this in the past, but for me, to limit it to 3, I'm going to say good maps. And I already know Pick 10's confirmed, so I'm not going to say Pick 10 because it's already confirmed to be in the next one, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to go good maps, prestiges. Prestiges are big in league play. Off rip.
Yeah.
'Cause
Ranked league play.
Yeah, like
please.
you get the best of both worlds. You
Yeah.
get prestiges for pubs. Like I was
Yeah.
talking about earlier with streaming. It gives you a reason to play pubs. You're striving for that master prestige. You're striving for whatever. You're not just striving for 150 and then you're done.
I would
Indeed.
And
like
then
to see map vote come
good
back for
maps.
pubs.
Well, yeah, but I would rather have.
I was gonna
But
do.
I would rather have good maps compared to me voting on what map I would want to play, a bad one or a shitty one. I'd rather just have a bunch of good
Why
maps.
not both?
I'm just saying I'm limiting it to 3, cuckold. Good maps make the game fun to play not only casually but also competitively, so it's the best of both worlds again. And then the prestiges were for pubs, ranked, like a ranked system league is for competitive, so like you get the balance of all 3. Joe?
I hear that. I agree.
Okay. I want map voting. I want a mini map
That works
that actually
properly.
Works.
Yeah, okay, I like that one.
I don't know. Maybe a higher TTK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question: would you rather have BO4 TTK or MW TTK? Because BO4 had a very high TTK, but MW has a very
BO4.
low TTK.
BO4 100%.
Okay, would you rather
You
have
saw
BO?
that clip? Who was that clip? When they were testing out the AUG meta. Dude jumps, shoots 3 bullets out of an AUG, kills a dude. Didn't even see him. He goes buh, 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 and the dude's dead. Like when he jumped through a gap. It was on St. Petro. I don't know.
Would you rather have
I think that was
a
pro,
BO4 league play, or would you rather have something like IW, like just a standard TTK? Do you enjoy the higher time to kill games, or do you want just like a normal TTK? Because like that's
Bro.
you got to be kind of specific on that.
I don't know. I
definitely
mean,
would rather
whenever you
high.
get a higher TTK, you definitely get like a higher skill gap. So, because you got to keep hitting your shots longer, and you know, it's. I don't know. I really actually enjoyed the BO4 TTK a lot, as high as it was.
I also
fucking
think one
loved
reason
it.
why it was so high was because of stem shot.
I mean, yeah, that's a
Even
given
without
one,
the stem shot, I mean, how much? I don't even know how much health you.
150.
150.
Yeah. So
Compared
I
to
mean,
base
well,
100.
You gotta remember too. There were certain pros that didn't even run stim shot
Yeah.
because they had what was it? What was the fucking tactical? I feel like it was just
Stuns?
a flash or stun. Yeah.
Or grappling hook.
No, didn't that replace their ultimate, not their tactical slot?
No.
They
It's
could
like,
they
it's
could
like the battery had a cluster grenade, or you could
Yeah.
sub in. You could do quick stem, body
Oh,
armor,
you're right. You're right.
flashes,
stim
nades.
the stim was opposite from the cluster.
Yeah.
You could do a faster
stem was
stem
opposite.
regen, I think.
No, stem was something
Yeah, you
different.
could do the
Stem.
faster- you could do the
So I
faster
think
stem.
everyone ran
Stem was
stem.
L2,
No,
Stem was L2.
yeah, stem was L2, and then like
and then your tactical was
trophies.
R2.
Yeah, So I
Yeah.
think everyone ran stem unless they truly wanted to have a stun and didn't have room for it. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me
No.
if grapple players didn't run
I don't even
stems.
know if you could take stems off. Could you?
Yeah, you could.
You can, yeah.
You
yeah.
could throw on like
No shot.
no, yeah, you could throw on like the armor and shit, other shit instead in
Well, you
place
still
of
have
the
stems
stem.
if you have body
still
armor.
have
Yeah,
It
but
just
the
regens
stem,
a lot
yeah,
slower.
yeah, exactly. But what
Yeah,
made
it's
stem
just
shot
slow.
so OP is because you could literally heal every 3 seconds.
And not
Yeah.
only that, but if you have stim shot equipped, you can stim and shoot. If you don't have it equipped, you can't.
Yeah.
Your gun disappears.
So like you're basically forced into using stem shot, which is
Right.
one of the big things that was wrong with BO4 in my opinion. I think
One
the
of the
other
things-
options needed to be more appealing, but they wasn't. So everyone went to stem shot, which was you literally had to kill them then and there.
Yeah. I don't know. Wasn't too bad though. I don't know.
I mean, it's better than this game. I'm just saying, like every game has its faults, and that was
Oh,
definitely
it's
one of BO.
leaps and bounds ahead.
Yeah,
of this
but
game.
I still think that was definitely one of BO4's biggest downsides, in my opinion.
I
for me.
hated the swordfish in BO4. You could put a 5-round burst on that thing.
All right,
Hence the burst.
before we get too off track, George, your next top 3 things you want to see in Cold War.
I wish they would bring back the what is it called? The gunsmith. Like obviously pick 10 is confirmed, but like I wish they would give you the option of where you could edit your guns in game. Like, I think that was such a great addition.
Gunsmith,
When did they
Eh,
confirm?
gunsmith,
just-
or are you talking about
Just editing your classes.
editing your class
mid-game.
mid-game? Because gunsmith is the
Yeah.
5 attachments on how we have it on this COD.
Well, gunsmith was a mix of both. If you edit your class in game, you're going into the gunsmith.
Yeah, but like that's just what it happened to be called on this game. Like, do you want
Alright.
5 attachments back on each gun again, or do you just want to be able to edit a class in game?
No, I said I acknowledge how pick 10's confirmed. I would just like it where we could edit in game.
Okay,
that's
because
what
the
I'm
way
saying.
you said gunsmith, you're wanting the 5 attachments on each gun back.
Real quick, when did they confirm pick 10 again?
I'm pretty sure it's in the leaks, if I'm not mistaken. I saw pick 10
Some data
confirmed.
miners
Yeah.
found it.
Oh, okay.
Which I think pick 10's the most balanced, and I prefer pick 10 over any other system.
Pick
Yeah,
10's
I
pretty
agree.
solid.
I thought
Yeah,
pick
yeah, I agree.
13 was good in AW just because it allowed you to play faster and keep up with the movement. But like that was that game's version of pick 10. But I think for boots on the ground, pick 10's like the way.
Yeah.
It forces you to do. It forces you pros and cons. What would you rather have over this? You're at a disadvantage no matter what. It also makes you have an advantage because everyone's at a disadvantage.
Honestly, I would like marksman rifles to not be a thing. Me
Correct.
personally.
Correct.
They need to remove that gun class.
That shit was ass.
Just keep it back to just SMGs,
Sniper.
ARs, LMGs, and snipers. Like I
Bolt
honestly like
action snipers, please.
I
don't want none of
obviously, You know, back in like original like MW, they had the MK14, which is the kind of like the EBR of this game, but the MK14 was
Y2000.
Yeah,
Y2000
the
is so
M4
ass.
I just feel like if you're gonna make a quote unquote marksman, just drop the caliber of the bullet and throw it in the AR section. You know, if you want to make a sniper, just turn it into a high caliber sniper. You know, there's no point for a middle ground.
I don't really.
In my opinion.
Oh, well, I was about to say I don't want it like a paladin, but paladin in pubs versus competitive
No,
was
see,
two different snipers.
What you need to do is have a sniper like the Paladin, have a sniper like the Carbine, have a sniper like the Car, and then have a sniper like the Intervention, and then the Barrett 50. To where it's like the Paladin's like a DSR from BO2, slower movement, slower ADS, but more power. The Car is like a Ballista, faster movement, faster ADS, lower hit rate.
It needs-
the
it needs
50
a
the
lot lower
Barrett
damage.
the Barrett is like the middle ground where it's like lower damage but you get a higher fire rate and still a good ADS speed. And then what was the other one that I said? The MK2 Carbine, fastest movement, fastest ADS, just the weakest. Like they're all balanced in
Any
their own
marksman
way.
rifle should only be a one shot to the head.
Can we talk about the strongest fucking sniper in Call of Duty history?
Pre-patch
No.
DSR on BO2.
The fucking PTRS from World at War.
Okay, that shit was OP.
This shit took legs off, my guy.
Got legs off.
Strongest
true,
sniper in
that's
Call
true.
of Duty history.
But like, do y'all get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I don't think there need to be marksman rifles, but I wouldn't mind seeing like a Car or an MK2 Carbine-esque sniper.
They just need to give us more of a variety for snipers.
No, and I
That's like-
agree. Like what I said will
Yeah.
give you the best of every single world that there is.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
And then
Barrett
I-
isn't a spammy sniper, but it's semi-automatic. But you're not gonna be able to sit there and scope and spam it, or then your fucking scopes all the way up here.
Yeah.
It's
And
the best
I
of both
already
worlds.
I already know the kids are gonna complain. Like if they and like obviously I don't see it happening, but I would love to see it happening if they were to take away the marksmans and they were to just try to put everything in the sniper category. You're gonna have those kids that complain about those, especially quick scopers, like those quick scopers that try to go for those high kill feeds and stuff. If they try to use the car and it's low damage where it's only a one shot to the head, they're gonna complain about it because then they're not gonna
Okay.
have the high ADS and they're gonna have to go towards something like the DSR, or they have to use the car and then just get better with their accuracy.
Yeah. Get
This is the
fucking
one thing that
better.
I hate. This is the one thing I hate about the Call of Duty community is that no matter what,
There's
gonna
gonna be
be
a
two
large
sides.
group of people that complain about whatever's going on.
Nah, I
That's
think-
how-
Nobody's ever happy.
No, I think
nobody-
the
you can't
car.
make everybody happy.
How you describe the car there, I think should be the MK2 carbine. The car should be like literally so, MK2 carbine neck up, car literally nipples up like upper torso, and then something like the Paladin should be all upper body.
I mean, I
It's the
feel
best-
like if we're going,
And I genuinely
Dude,
think
the car just
add-
ADS is way too. It's too easy to shoot somebody in the chest with a car, dude.
no, but it's not easy to hit them. Like literally, guarantee it from here up is not guaranteed. Like Joe, that takes skill. You gotta think I was a sniper for literally the first 4 years of my Call of Duty life. I'm not biased because I don't snipe anymore, but coming from a sniping background, I can tell you it's not that easy.
I mean, at least the car is fucking bolt action. That's my biggest fucking
Yeah,
concern with
all of
that
them be
shit.
bolt action except for the Barrett 50, the one semi-automatic sniper that's not the hey I'm gonna sit my scope and just spam
Yeah,
my
yeah.
trigger.
Right.
Like, there's definitely a way they could get 5 snipers in a game off gate and have them all 5 balanced and be unique in their own way for a specific playstyle.
And then
I
give
feel
us
like
the
a good-
Locust as DLC.
Nah, listen, I feel like a good middle ground. I know I'm referencing World at War a lot, but World at War had some pretty good fucking guns, and I feel like a good middle ground for the sniper category would have to be the M1 Garand, bro. The M1 Garand was pretty consistent of a gun.
That wasn't a
And
sniper.
you could throw a but you could throw a sniper scope on it,
Yeah, but it's still semi-automatic.
but not as semi-automatic as a 50 cal, as the Barrett 50 cal. You
I
can't
mean, but if you
spam it.
look, the only Barrett that we had that you could spam was old COD. The Rytech was technically supposed to be the Barrett of this game, and you can't spam that gun. You know,
Even
you can.
still, that's good. Like, or have it like that.
Like you could like quote unquote spam it, but they literally countered it perfectly by increasing the recoil.
Right.
Like the old school Barrett, it
Old
didn't
facts
have much
purge.
recoil, and you're able to get multiple shots in before the gun finishes kicking. You know.
right.
So literally, the one way to counter a 50 cal semi-auto, literally just bump up the recoil.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, with if like MW2, I thought had a perfect Barrett, maybe a little bit more recoil, but like if you sat there in a little lower fire rate, like if you sat in the scope of a BO2 over an MW2 Barrett, you were literally after 3 bullets of boom boom boom, your scope was in the top right of your screen. Like you couldn't
Mhm.
see shit. But it also was good because it had a fast fire rate, but it wasn't a fast fire rate to where you go boom 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 and just sit there and not move. It took skill to hey, I'm a quick scope, boom, I'm gonna zoom out, boom, hey, boom. But also
Yep.
the Barrett was low key weak in that game because they knew, hey, if we made it one shot from like waistline up with that type of movement and fire rate, it would make it too overpowered. If you're gonna have that type of Barrett, have it like literally like stomach up, like your belly button a little higher than your belly button up. And then if you're gonna have it like the Rytech in this game, then have it literally waistline up but a lower fire rate. Like, there's
agree.
multiple ways to go around the Barrett that'll fit with whatever playstyle of the other snipers in the game. I just think they just kind of throw snipers together and like, oh hey, this is good, this is cool, but like they need to sit there and actually break down what is balanced and have each one be like catered to a specific playstyle or a specific map.
Like,
I feel like that's
in
the
every-
most balanced way.
In every Call of Duty, I feel like they keep the sniper tab exactly the same. They have their heavy duty sniper, they have their quote unquote quick scope sniper, they have their semi-auto sniper, and then they have their less powered bolt, and then that's pretty much it.
I mean, but how else are you gonna do it, really?
Yeah, no, but I was just saying, like, that's pretty much how they've kept the sniper tab.
That's about the only way to have them, though.
But I think you just need to take out spammy and add another bolt that's weaker, like the MK2 carbine, to where it's a headshot only or 2 bullets to the chest. There's no need for a spammy sniper. That does nothing for the game but make it worse. Like, it caters to the worst player, yes, but in all reality, that person's going to be better off using a machine gun compared to using that spammy sniper.
MW2 Dragunov.
Yeah, like, MW2 didn't have a Dragunov. Had the M21, it had the M21 EBR, the WA 2000 intervention, and the Barrett.
I swear MW2 had a Dragunov.
COD 4 did, but not MW2.
Maybe I'm thinking of COD 4 then.
And BO1 also had one.
COD 4 had the Barrett, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was just saying COD 4.
it literally had the M21. I just googled it. M21 EBR, WA 2000, Barrett intervention. They didn't have any DLC guns in that game, so those are the only 4 snipers you could use in the game.
And the intervention was the best.
By far, it is the greatest, if not the second greatest sniper ever. So top 3 snipers for me: M40 OA3, intervention, MSR. Changed
MSR
my
was such a
mind.
sniper.
Yeah.
Changed my
MSR was
mind.
such a beautiful, man.
Like the M40 OA3 was super powerful. It was bolt action, but you couldn't put a clip, so you had to slide each bullet in. So that was its downside. The intervention had really good movement. It had a really good ADSB, but was pretty weak unless you put FMJ on. So then you only had 5 bullets per mag. And then the MSR was the same thing with the intervention. Like, it was a fast moving gun, fast ADS, but it was also kind of weaker to where you had to hit your shots for it to be effective.
Yeah. And I guess the last thing for the next COD is just perks that work, man.
Yeah.
Like, give us tactical masks that actually work. Give us.
We haven't
flag
had that
jacket
in 2
actually
years.
work.
TAC mask didn't work on BO4 either.
Yeah, no, and then like dead silence back as a perk.
I don't know.
Please. Please.
How do you feel about? Can we take Ghost out?
I think take Ghost out of I think you need to take Ghost out of Warzone, but I think Ghost is where it belongs in pubs. Just because there's other good perk 2s that you could run in pubs, but if you don't want to be exposed to a UAV, you take the downside of not using those other good perks, just being immune to a UAV.
Alright, I gotta go help her groceries, so I'll be right back.
So, I mean, I definitely think Ghost has its place in pubs, but don't go outside of pubs with it.
So not in comp.
No, because there's no UAVs in comp, so Ghost would be useless in
Well.
competitive.
Was there no UAVs in comp last year?
No. Never has been, never will be.
Oh yeah, that would be
that's true.
stupid.
What was it? Where did the streak start at?
It was Hellstorm, Lightning Strike, and then for a while they had like
Axe
gunships
Opera.
and sniper nests and shit like that, and they ended up G'ing them so where you could only get like
Axe
2,
Opera.
3, yeah, and then most people just stuck with the Lightning and Hellstorm.
Well, those were essentially a
No,
UAV.
yeah, well, yeah, but then again, you can only ping it once.
Yeah.
And then same thing
And
with
once you
Hellstorm. Once you
pinged it-
pop the Hellstorm, you can only see him, and then you can't like uncall it and call it again later and re-see everyone. And then once you ping it on a lightning strike, say you die, you try to re-ping it. There's nothing there.
I thought you could just pull out a Hellstorm and put it back away.
No.
No.
I don't know. I remember
You
playing some
cancel it.
games where it was like Hellstorm, something overhead, and then it never came.
Might have just
It
drove it
might
off
have
the
just
map.
never. Yeah.
But like you couldn't pull out a Hellstorm and then put it away. That was one thing that was super
Okay.
super balanced about it.
Cool.
I don't know. Someone came in my someone that I know came in my chat a few days ago and was talking about how, you know, they had like super high expectations for this COD. I just want to get y'all's opinion on this. Would y'all rather have well, I guess E, you answer this question first. Would y'all rather have very high expectations for a COD and it let you down but still be a good game? Or would you rather go in with no expectations and it come out to be a great game, but at the same time, like, it's going to be the same way, like, it's going to be the same game no matter what expectations you have, but which way would you rather enter a COD with?
I would
No
rather have.
expectations.
I would rather have high expectations.
I'd rather have
No
no
expectations.
expectations. That's how I've treated COD the past couple years. Like, this is the one year that I haven't in the past couple years. Like, I came into this game with a lot of expectations, very high expectations, considering it was Modern Warfare, it was Infinity Ward, I'm a very big Infinity War person. I've tend to be better at Infinity War games compared to Treyarch games. So I thought this year was gonna be like my year. Like I was gonna be so good. This game was gonna be amazing. And then like I was really good at this game, but the game's fucking horrible, and it let me down big time. And I think it's one reason why I hate this game as much as I do. But I feel like if I came in this game with no expectations, I wouldn't have the anger that I have towards the game. I think if I went in with low expectations, the game would have a longer longevity, and it'd be better for me to play for a longer period of time.
I mean,
Yeah.
just to add to my opinion, because I was the only one that had a different one. The reason why I feel like high expectations will be better is because, like, yeah, you know, you're gonna have your high expectations, and then yes, there's a possibility the game can let you down. And if the game does let you down, then that's fine. If it's still a great game, you know what I mean? Like, because after a while, you're just gonna be like, all right, well, you know, it's no big deal. This game's still good. It's just not what I expected. That's all.
I stopped having expectations after BO3.
Yeah, like I just don't like having high expectations and then being let down because, like I said, it just makes me tend to have a like just super bad mindset going into the game, and it's just super annoying for me.
When are we gonna take flaming shotgun shells out of shotguns, dude?
They're not in.
When are we
Oh,
gonna
they
take
are in this year. Oh
shotguns
my
the fuck
god.
out?
Ever since World War II, dude.
Fucking
Like,
dragon breath.
That shit's so stupid. Like, dude, you gotta be brain dead to think that belongs in a game. I think, dude, I think we've gotten to the point. I mean, dude, we're in very modern games. We're in the future. We're living in it.
Yeah.
I think we need to evolve past the point of needing shotguns in Call of Duty.
What's going on, brother? Hollow? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, we're friends and all, but I feel like me and you also tend to have different opinions on certain shit like that. So I was wanting to know what your opinion would be, also, because I mean that one, like, that doesn't really matter that much. Like your
What?
expectations going into a game.
Oh,
At the end of the day, that's not going to change how the game is, but it changes how you perceive the game, which I think is
yeah,
a
exactly.
huge
That's why I keep
part.
lower. That's why I keep
Yeah,
lower.
that's why I do
expectations.
too. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, I had high expectations coming this year, and the game was awful. And that's one reason why I hate it as much as I do.
I had no expectations. I played the alpha. I remember playing the alpha, and I was like, "It's all it was a gunfight." And I was like, you know, I can't tell much, you know, but these, you know, this is fun. Then the beta came out. I played one game on the map, the best COD map of all time, Grozny Raid. I deleted the beta right then, and I said this will be the worst Call of Duty in the history of the game.
Dog,
after
and that's
one
the
game in
thing.
The beta.
I love the beta. Like, I literally would play the beta for hours, and I was playing with. That's when I first played with Gibson for the first time, was playing the beta. And like, I love the beta. I was frying with the M4 in the beta, but
That was another reason I hated the beta. I was like, bro, this fucking gun takes 4 bullets to kill you, and it doesn't fucking miss. This gun takes no skill to use.
yeah. So like that thing. That's the
M4
reason.
did start out OP as fuck.
Oh, and they
Yeah.
nerfed it, and look how good it still is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
You still gun somebody to bed with a fucking kilo against the M4.
Do we still have any questions for E? Because we're literally been going for an hour and 36 minutes.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
my
and
dinner's
I gotta-
stalked.
I gotta run to the store
How,
too before
Joe?
it closes.
Because my friends were waiting on me, and I was like, you know what? Go.
Joe, you could have just left. That would have been. I didn't know you had people waiting.
No.
I literally asked you. I said, "Who
No.
are you going to
It's-
eat with?"
It's
You
COD
said nobody.
Pod or die. It's COD Pod or
How long
die.
have they been there?
Like 30 minutes.
Go.
Oof.
How far is beat ups from
Hell
you?
no. 15.
Go.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
bro.
bro.
Go.
no.
Look, it's George's.
No,
it's
I got
George's
one more
outro,
question
anyways.
I'm
Bro, we've been
asking
going
you
for an
one
hour
more-
36.
No, I'm
Joe,
literally just
think
gonna
of my
call him.
computer.
If you could have one meal to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
You asked me that already.
Oh,
Dog.
that's right, we did. What was it again?
I
steak.
actually forget. Yeah, it was steak, I think.
I think everybody's a steak, dude.
Mine
unless
was
you're
burgers
weird.
or pizza.
Or a hot and spicy.
Fucking hot and spicy.
I will eat one of those one day.
Hot and spicy. Yo,
I
come to
will-
Arizona. I got this bag.
Okay, dude.
I'll
Sleep
put
over
you
at
on
George's
the hot
house?
spicy chicken.
I'll swing through on my way to TwitchCon 2021.
You mean 2022? Because this virus ain't going anywhere.
2022
Manita,
then.
Manita, that's not even a question. You already know it's you. Stop
Alright.
playing.
George, I believe it is your outro, unless you want me to
Take us
take
home,
over,
dude.
considering you're eating food.
I got it.
Take us to the promise. Take us to the promised land.
All right, guys. All right. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. YouTube, if you guys like the video, please make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, let you know whenever the podcast goes live or whenever Z posts a new video. Please leave a comment if you guys like the podcast, if you guys got any questions, if you guys anything you guys want us to talk about. After Champs, I know for sure we're gonna recap on Champs, and then after that we're just gonna be talking about some other stuff besides Call
And
of
having
Duty.
a lot more guests.
Yeah, have more guests. So, it's just going to open up a lot coming up here pretty soon. So, yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And I'll catch you next week while Z's dying over here.
Joe, you good, dog?
Bye!